Hello everyone. Now, when the team asked me to do this year-end wrap-up, I said, yeah, of course. We'll do a diary of a CEO, I said. And they said, no! They shouted at me, in fact, because apparently someone's already using that title. Shocking. Who? I want to know who. So anyway, here we are with my end-of-year wrap-up. So let's wrap up 2024 or unwrap 2025. Let's take a moment and let's reflect on what was an incredible year, because what's a year end without a good look back at the chaos, the triumphs, some eyebrow-raising moments that we've all witnessed and experienced. First and foremost, let's talk about the amazing team here, the heartbeat of Bots for That. Thank you for your brilliance, your resilience, your ability to make even the most tough and complicated situations feel effortless. You're the true magicians really behind our success, and I am endlessly grateful to you all. Christian, Lawrence, Phil, Matt, Connor, Christina, Amy, Aaron, Neil and Elizabeth. Every time we get knocked down and knocked back, you get back up and you power through and you give me the confidence. And you've also given me so many really hilariously funny and exhilarating moments this year. So we've had our most challenging but most successful year so far, and it's due to you all. So here's to an even bigger 2025, more amazing bots, more incredible customers, more growth, more expansion, hopefully slightly shallower lows and maybe hopefully higher highs. Now to our customers, our inspiration, thank you for keeping us on our toes. You've brought us, I would say, the best ideas, the best challenges, and occasionally some good skepticism, some healthy stuff. But without you, we wouldn't be the automation wizards that we are today. Keep those great ideas and those impossibly demanding high levels and use cases coming in 2025. We are ready for you. There have been so many. There are so many events that we went to where meeting accountants and talking to them. We had podcasts where we had them come in. They were brilliant fun. The events when we did the road shows and the events we went to off site were also brilliant. We had DAS, we had different versions of going to Accountex and other shows, just turning up and having fun. We had forgot the name of it now, the one we went up to Edinburgh, and we had a brilliant time up there, meeting various people. I know. What?
That's a flat out lie.
Why?
We didn't go to Edinburgh this year.
Was that last year?
Accountex was last year as well.
Oh God, these years all going to blend into one.
One podcast episode this year.
Webinars. We had webinars.
Yeah.
That was it. We had lots of webinars. We had some good webinars actually. We had some really good guests. We had some really good ones. We have, I would say, most memorable. I think, to be honest with you, it's a little bit weird with all the big stuff that we've done. But I think actually the most memorable ones are just time we have in the office. To be honest with you, I say like the mundane, but it's the everyday. But the everyday becomes a little bit more super special because we've got a crowd of people who really do know how to enjoy their time and have fun, but really know how to work bloody hard and just get that balance just right. And I think, to be honest, that's probably the most memorable thing of this year, but that whole team is now coming together. We've got the nucleus of the team that's probably going to be 20% of our overall organisation at some point, but that 20% adds 80% of the value, and it always will be the case. So yeah, I think that's been really fun. We're just building that nucleus of the team that's going to run the business tomorrow. That's probably the most memorable part. We got to meet a lot more of accountants and our customers this year when we had our first ever stand at DAS 24, where you gave us a tremendously warm welcome. You showed great excitement, enthusiasm and interest in what we were doing, but also you seemed to connect with really why we were doing it, and I thank you for that. And I look forward to meeting many more new friends and customers next year at DAS 25, stand C16, 1st and 2nd of April. We also kicked off this year our local Beanie events with Beanie's Local Guildford edition. Thanks to everyone who made the inaugural event so worthwhile, and I'm really looking forward to doing more of those in 2025 and meeting many more people face to face. With your help and engagement, we launched also the State of Accounting Automation Survey, the SOAS, although it's a terrible thing to say. There's still one more week to take part in that and have your say. It only takes 3 minutes, it costs nothing, and you will receive some actually quite helpful insights in the very early new year to what's happening. There's a link below somewhere, I'm sure. You know, it's weird because I don't really think of low points as such. I know we have them, everyone does. Like even when you get, some things that don't go wrong with a customer or a supplier, but I always look at those as thanks for the lessons. It's a little bit weird, but you get so much more out of the things that go wrong than the things that go right. The things that right, you can just go, so you smile inside and you carry on, but the things that go wrong, that's lessons. That's it's going to school every time the things go bad, and they happen all the time. I think that's the thing that people sort of don't realise is that when you see them on the stand and everything's shiny and new and it's great and it's successful, but for that one moment of success, we had 100 failures. And we have those every single week, and every single failure is just ticking off one more thing that doesn't work, try the next thing. So I don't really, like the low points, they are constant. They happen 90% of the time. And that's the thing we run a business. You fail 90% of the time and you succeed in 10%. And it's the successes that actually you get recognised, but actually it's all the failures, all the lessons learned that's actually what you're using to build. In 2025, we're also going to be releasing some incredible new bots for accountants and bookkeepers that we think you're going to love. And there's an all new and massively improved Beanieverse version 2.0 coming that will officially promo at DAS in April. So come and see that one. And we've also launched officially our customer advisory board with the first session scheduled for, I think it's early 2025. And we're all really looking forward to that. Don't take anything for granted. Whether that's people, position, market, customers, whatever it is, just don't take anything for granted because it's gone in a second, in a heartbeat. Now, let's talk about bookkeeping and accounting world this year. So it's been a wild ride. Accounting automation adoption has soared higher than the price of our energy bills. Now, while the ongoing debate of AI's role in accounting, it's kind of hit new heights, and I'm sure that will continue to soar even higher next year as maybe the use starts to level out a bit and people struggle to find value. But to the accountants who've embraced bots, my congratulations on becoming the trailblazers, the superheroes in your profession for your own clients' benefit. And to those still holding out, 2025 might just be your year, so you can join the party. It's also been a year of significantly more investment of mergers and acquisitions, with private equity eyeing up the true potential value in the sector, in the firms and also in the technology that powers it. And there's been another one just this morning, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what next year delivers. But it feels like things are really hotting up, and I'm predicting even more consolidation, more transformation and expansion next year. But 2024 was also a year of turmoil, with more dramatic headlines than I can remember. We've had political debates and debacles that really honestly make reality TV look like a bit of a scripted comedy drama. It's been yet another year of war and conflict. We will never bloody learn, I don't think. We've had even more economic uncertainty and a truly testing budget that's pushing us all to breaking point. We've witnessed more social movements and unrest than I can keep up with, to be quite frankly. And getting older, it's getting harder. But it's reminded me of the power of unity and perseverance, but also of the destructive power of division. So, again, I don't know, will we ever bloody learn? And amidst it all, businesses have all found new ways to adapt and innovate, and occasionally cry into our matcha lattes, but hey, we've made it this far. We've made it. Other than one or two of the last minute late flurries on the investment side in the sector. I think that's it. It's a surprise, but then again, it's probably not. But like the hype around ChatGPT and AI over the last 18 months, 2 years, has been incredible. And I think what surprised me is with all of the hype and all of the interest and everything else, and it's kind of leveled and flatlined. No one's really seems to have found a value for it, a use for it, which is quite surprising, I think, in a lot of ways, because there's absolutely no excuse not to. It's just that, so I think probably more surprisingly, I'm surprised that no one else is making any more useful breakthroughs with it. But that's the good thing, I suppose, in 2025, no one else has, we have. And we've got some partners now that we're working with who are like incredibly excited. When we first sat down and talked about the things that we can do with them, with data and AI, I mean, they were blown away. They just wanted it immediately, but obviously it takes time. But some of the partners we're working with now, I think the response that I got to, oh, okay, yeah, I was kind of numb to hearing about AI, but you've made it exciting again. And I'm looking forward to what we do together in 2025 and what we can then show people at DAS. So yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. But looking forward to next year, to 2025, I'm optimistic. The opportunities in the bookkeeping and accounting market are endless for everyone involved. There'll be winners and losers always, but AI and automation will continue to redefine what's possible and what's not. And not to forget the human side of accounting, because after all, bots can crunch numbers, but it's only really the humans, you people, who can connect with your clients in a way that no one else can, to reassure them that although things are tough and challenging, that you've got their backs. And it's probably worth remembering and calling out that don't forget, we've got yours. So to wrap this year up and unwrap the next, thank you to our employees, our customers, and everyone who's been part of this journey so far. 2024 was a year of lessons and laughs and more than a few what the hell moments, but here we are, we've made it, we're stronger, we're smarter, we're ready for whatever comes next. So here's to 2025 and goodbye to 2024, a year where we aim high, we dream big, and maybe, just maybe, we might get a handle on life, the universe, and everything in it. So cheers to you all, and we'll see you in the new year.